Mark Truex Jr. on the inside line. Back to racing. Quaker State 400.
It's hard to beat, Rick, but this corner right here for those two tires of Brad Keselowski is huge. You have to get that clean air as you see chaos kind of behind him. Big wiggle back there. Kyle Busch, I believe, got loose. Oh, look at Boyer.
Way up the racetrack goes to 14, and now a little bit of smoke out of the back of that car.
What a save by the 18, though. He caught him in the corner panel, and he somehow saved it.
Chase Elliott trying to push him through the hole here.
Somebody's going to have to give right here.
Eric Jones in the 20, down low. Chase Elliott just outside of him. They're 2 by 2 behind them.
This is picking up, Rick. It's the final stage. They know there's no more guaranteed yellows. 100 to go. You have to position yourself at the end of this race.
Of Kyle Busch running that high line still. And he has fallen all the way back to 9th. Remember, he was running up in the top 3 with Truex and Harvick. But now Keselowski out front. Here comes Kyle Larson in the 42. Working to the inside of Kevin Harvick. Larson making the pass.
That's how you got a fast car. That's all I can say. And Larson keep going.
Nascar took another look at the restart. Said everything was good. And it was exceptional for Brad Keselowski. Here comes Ryan Blaney as well now in the 12.
Let's take a look at the replay of the restart here. See, Kyle Busch gets really loose, starting 3rd on the inside. Blaney right behind him. I don't know whether Blaney got him loose or what, but he had to check up. Right there steps out. Watch him work this wheel. Oh, what a slide.
Oh my goodness.
Big save. And then here the reverse wheel. And then down here at 3 and 4. Look at this. Up top, Boyer catches him in the left rear. He's up in the gray. I thought he was going around.
And they just, you know.
Yes, it is. Under the lights in Kentucky, and it's getting a little bit more exciting. We have seen this about every race we've been at this year.
You see right there, Kyle Larson. Guys, I think he has a better car than I've given him credit for. He started last, and he gets underneath the 70. You see on the right side of the screen, the 47 comes to pit road, changing lefts. We'll have to get a report maybe if that's a wheel or a tire. But that's just a, I mean, but just a great, solid move by Kyle Larson. And now the threat is there for Truex. All night long, he's been the dominant car. Now someone passed him. What is my car not doing well enough? That communication now is huge, so that his crew chief Colbert can be thinking about changes, so when they come down to pit road, they can make them. Because right now, you've been dominated, and it's frustrating. It makes you mad that somebody takes that lead away from you.
Jeff, here's the problem when you've led 121 laps and you're the dominant car. Sometimes you don't make changes on stops. They made no changes the last time down for the 78. They didn't talk about the handling of the car because it's been so good, but you have to keep up with the racetrack. Colbert certainly an expert at that. Martin said that was my fault in 3 and 4 last time. I just missed the middle of the corner.
How about the run by the 42? Remember, missing the driver's introductions put him all the way to the back. He's fought his way up to the front, passed probably one of the strongest cars here at the racetrack when he went by the 78 of Mark Truex Jr. Now trying to catch that 2 of Brad Keselowski, a 3-time winner here.
And Kyle Larson knows, his team knows, his fans know, everybody knows it's inexcusable to miss driver's introduction. That perhaps is the easiest thing all weekend long. But so now what do? You have to make it up. And that motivates you. That gives you more drive. So if Kyle Larson can win this race, that's how you pay your team back. That's how you say, man, I'm sorry, I dropped the ball, but I made it okay. And just a little quick cleanup. We got to report that 47 had a left side tire going down. I think they had some contact. That's why he was on pit road.
The one thing that Kyle Larson doesn't want to do is finish second again. He has already finished 7 times runner-up on mile-and-a-half tracks, but does not have a win. Working his way back, Mark Truex Jr. the gap on the 42 once again.
We've seen that 42 work the top of the racetrack, but now in this run, Dale, he seems to be pretty committed to the bottom. I haven't seen him search around much.
Yes, it cools off here. When you go from day to night, grip rising, track temperature, and the surface goes down. There'll be a lot less guys using that high line, and they will get there, but it'll be even later in the run as we go further into the tire run. Larson said, don't have to run there. So we heard Marty with the report on the 78 car how they had not made changes, but that Mark Truex said it was his fault that he lost the lead. Well, right here, look how free he gets. You saw the fire come out of the right side. That's him off the throttle and then going back through the throttle. And that's how Kyle Larson got that big run.
We've really been focused on this 42 and the 78, but what a call by Paul Wolf. Brad Keselowski, he's out there a little under a second lead on those two right side tires. Brad was right when he said, look, we have to do something. I just need a little track position. Great move. It's hard to believe sometimes, Dale, how much better of a car you have if you just put it up there at times.
Yeah, I mean, dirty air's hard to deal with, and we're talking, that was polite.
Yeah, but you said that. Frustrating for sure.
It is. It's frustrating. And talking from third on back, it's huge. The difference between how your car drives, even in third, fourth, fifth place, is amazing compared to leading the race, having a clean air, even lapping traffic. I mean, it's amazing. You can see the big difference that it's made in Brad's cars. He's, I wouldn't say effortlessly leading this field, but he's got a great lead right now. Larson's got a huge challenge coming up from Mark Truex Jr. Martin down to the bottom here. Back to the throttle. Martin's car was a little slick there early on. It's starting to come to him now, Marty.
And there might be a problem with the 42. Kyle Larson said my track bar is doing the same thing that happened to Jamie in practice. What he's referring to during practice earlier this week, Jamie McMurray, his teammate, the track bar started moving itself down. Kyle said, I haven't touched it. It's now down to 0.05. They just told him, Chad Johnson said, don't touch it for the rest of the race. Do not touch the track bar because the more you move it, the more it will move itself. So that's a very interesting situation for the 42.
Mark Truex Jr. won stage one. Then came back, won stage two, but now finds himself in a position where he's fighting to get back up front. Brad Keselowski leading.
Guys, cut off. What were you saying? Oh, no. Maybe the Geico's been proudly serving the military for over 75 years. Is that what you wanted to say? I have to say, you seem a lot chattier on TV.
Geico, proudly serving the military for over 75 years.
You okay back there, buddy?
Nothing gets a family's full attention like my freshly prepared chicken. The delicious KFC $20 fill-up with 8 pieces of extra crispy chicken and sides will surely get your kids off their phones. And they may even look at you, their loving parent. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
If you didn't get your wireless plan from U.S. Cellular, you've probably been blown away by hidden fees, too. And not the good way. They hit you with activation fees. And monthly connection charges. And they throw in data overages. But U.S. Cellular has no hidden fees. Plus unlimited data for $40 a month. Right, my man? So get U.S. Cellular with the strongest signal in the middle of anywhere. Sweat the details. Noticing what most will never notice. It's what you do when the thing you're making isn't a thing. It's your reputation. The all-new Ram 1500. Comfortably the most luxurious truck in its class.
Well-qualified lessees get the all-new 2019 Ram 1500 Bighorn Quad Cab 4x2 for $329 a month.
What a stunning variety of 6 meals in mint condition. Look at this new KFC Crispy Kernel Sandwich. The latest of KFC's $5 fill-ups. I reckon everything in this collection costs just $5 each. Congratulations. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
Man, New Hampshire brings back so many memories. I've been going up there since I was a teenager, racing with my dad, watching him race. I want to win there bad. Lobster.
Lobster.
Are you ready to
tee off with me in Northern Ireland?
Golf Now's Tee It Up with Rory sweepstakes presented by TaylorMade. Play 3 unforgettable rounds.
Including one with me at Royal Portrush Golf Club.
Enter at golfnow.com/Rory.
But you can get tickets to be at the track. Kids can get tickets for $10. Go to NASCAR.com/tickets to purchase your tickets today.
Yeah.
We heard a report from Kyle Larson that his track bar was moving by itself, but remember that they can move the track bar electrically. They have a button on the steering wheel that they can move it. What we can't see is a button, but what we can show you is the gauge, where it shows what it is, and it's minus 5.5. That's saying it's down. The track bar is lower than he wants it to be. The interesting thing is that he's gotten information, don't touch it, because they're afraid it's going to make it worse. What we don't know is if you try to run it back up, would that mean that it would get stuck in one direction? I don't know. It'd be hard for me not to be pushing that thing, trying to get it to go up.
And Jeff Johnson told him, hey, down the backstretch, try it. And Kyle said, dude, I've been trying it since it started. I didn't listen to you when you said don't touch it. But he's been trying to run that track bar up. It's not working. You can visibly see Kyle Larson getting tighter on the racetrack. When all of it started going down, he was in second. Now he's in fifth, about to lose that spot to Kurt Busch. He's going to fall back to sixth. So what they're going to do, Steve, is on a pit stop, they're going to try, or under caution if they can, try and physically move the track bar
Kentucky Motor Speedway.
And practice earlier this week is moving down by itself.
That makes it probably even more frustrating if your teammate had it in practice and there's not a resolution. I mean, those things do happen. So now they need a yellow. Concern is 78 to go. There's no guaranteed colors.
But then that's a lengthy change. You're going to give up.
That's all it is.
So it's been all the way to the bottom. I'm going to assume that's 5 inches down from zero where they started.
That's why it's in mine.
There's no fix for that if they can't get that track bar back up to its original position or wherever they might want to set it. I don't know of an adjustment they can make, Steve, that'll help them tonight be able to get the push out of that car. It's going to make this car extremely tight. 5 inches is a ton. We typically move the track bar maybe a half an inch to an inch. Maybe the most I would ever see us use that track bar adjuster is maybe 3 inches over the period of a run. 5 is a huge shift in the balance of this car.
Huh?
Started on the outside of row 2 that had that
Jimmy
adventurous
Johnson?
first couple of laps and fell back to 9th. He's only gotten back to 7th and had this to say on the radio.
Vibration this whole run feels like my career. I got to ride it out as long as we possibly can. Keep me posted.
So far, not coming to pit road, riding it out.
Battle for the lead's closing up here. We got it on the left. Brad Keselowski and Mark Truex Jr. Truex Jr. closing in on with those newer tires. Brad's hanging on though, man. It's real surprising to me. But he hung on so well. Yeah, he's run 27 laps, so this has worked for almost 30 laps, much longer than I expected. I like Brad's speed early in the race. I thought he would do pretty well on these tires, but I didn't think he'd be leading the race at this point. Put himself in position to get a win here if he can hang on to this position.
4 laps to go.
His Mark moves in for the kill. You see right there, the tire's taken. We talked about Keselowski, and we also heard that radio with 18 in their report riding it out. Well, with 74 to go, if he can ride out another 10 laps, they know they can make it on fuel. At that point, they can choose to come to pit road if they feel that vibration's getting worse. That's really what I think they're trying to do. Get their inside the window, yep.
Gap down to 3/10 of a second between Keselowski and Mark Truex Jr. And really, when do the tires equal out? I mean, yeah, he had a 4-tire stop, the 78 did, and just a 2-tire stop for Keselowski. But now that they've run, as you mentioned, Steve, 28, 29 laps, does that ever balance out?
Well, you would think actually the 2 tires have the best chance at the start of the run. And as they age, those lefts are really starting to age. Remember, we saw the 88 of Alex Bowman have a failure because he got so tight. I would imagine that's what's happening to the 2. It just continues to get tighter and tighter as he runs on those 2 tires. Unlike Larson, though, he has that track bar adjuster that hard to use and raise that thing up as it starts to tighten up on these 2 tires. I heard him earlier, information from his crew chief. Use those tools. There's a lot of things that you can do here
especially on corner entry, how funky the entry to turn 3 is and how loose those guys are. They can do a lot of things with their brakes to make the car tighter on entry. Where the brake levers are going to help you the most is really entering the corner on the brake pedal.
It's live, guys.
So guys, we've been focusing on the front all night long, and back in the back,
right there.
something I've watched tonight is the back difference. You know the story, taking the 6 car over, Roush Fenway struggling, Matt's running 617. That doesn't sound great, but that's a step forward. That's a small step forward for this Roush Fenway team, finding a little bit of speed. But we know Matt Kenseth is so good at managing a race, so if they can stay in the lead lap and continue to make small improvements, that's what you need to see. Anybody thought that Matt Kenseth was going to sit in this car, drive it to the front, they had unrealistic expectations. But this is what this team needs to see a battle for the lead.
Here comes the 78 of Mark Truex Jr. now. All over the back bumper of Brad Keselowski.
It's going to be a difficult pass.
Look at that. Bobble there.
Got lows, man.
And he'll drop back a couple more car lengths.
You were saying it's going to be a difficult pass, and that's exactly why. Once you get close to that guy, all the air leaves your car. And whatever hailing problem you have, it makes it that much worse.
The closer he gets to Brad, the tougher it is. And I just think that
That's the report.
you want to move around, maybe try that high line, even as late as it is.
Hey.
Looking, I mean, these guys are whipping around the bottom really good. Not sure the top is an option at this particular point, but you go up there and try it. You kind of get stuck behind Brad here in dirty air. Haven't seen Mark really run the top at all tonight. So these are, Dale, so the 70 you mentioned going to the top. He has, about a second back to the third position. So if he's going to search around, I would think he'd want to do it now before third catches. The lap times are so much faster right now than they were earlier in the race. They're just not falling off as much. So that top's not going to really be an option for everyone.
Thumbs up, guys. Thumbs up.
Guys will make some time up there, but this kind of lap time at a 30-50, that's super fast. You're not going to get around the top much better than that.
But if you Truex, that's exactly what you wanted to see. All the trouble you're having behind the 2 as he makes a move.
There it is. He got loose and sideways, and now the 78 makes a move. That time it was Keselowski who had the bobble, and the 78 takes advantage of it.
But what Truex needed was he needed the 2 car to have a
New
disadvantage.
leader,
That
guys.
disadvantage was when they caught the
New
32.
leader.
And when they caught him, now Keselowski's disadvantaged aerodynamically. So
Yeah.
that's what Truex needed. Truex knew that. He saw that coming. He knew he had to put pressure on. That was an
Looking good.
opportunity, and he
Good
seized
save.
on it.
Come on.
Mark Truex Jr. wins stage 1, wins stage 2. The 2 gets loose and back out front. Mark Truex Jr. leading at Kentucky again.
I'll run back now.
Tim shares his jacket.
John thinks he's kinda nice.
Good job. Thank you,
On the beach
Brian.
in paradise.
Robert shares his dance moves.
Then he shares a spin,
Victor shares with Emily.
but she's more into Quinn.
Kevin shares a song and the spotlight with Colleen.
Nick shares with sister the DJ who's 19.
Deja shares with Curtis.
After her curfew,
But sharing's always better when I share a Coke with you.
IHOP's turning 60 with a pancake party. And yes, we said IHOP with a P. Because the B was just a stunt to promote our burgers. July 17th, celebrate our 60th with 60-cent pancakes at IHOP with a P.
It's the Ford Summer Sales Event, and now is the best time to buy. And check out the all-new EcoSport. Protect those who matter most. And make the summer go right with Ford, America's best-selling brand. Now during the Ford Summer Sales Event, get 0% financing for 60 months on a huge selection of SUVs. And for the first time,
Scott Raper, rated PG-13. I am Carnoustie. In a blink of an eye. I turn dreams into nightmares. The old one. Live coverage all day Thursday on Golf Channel and Saturday on NBC.
Man, New Hampshire. I've been going since I was a teenager. Racing with my dad, watching him race. I want to win there bad. Lobster.
J.J. Yaley, the 23, brings out just the fourth caution of the night. And in the wall and stopped up against that wall. Right at turn 4.
That nice. Oh.
See tons of smoke out of the back of that car.
Excuse me.
Steve, some sort of an engine problem?
Yeah, I mean, the smoke has to come from either tire or fluid. I don't see any tires down, rubbing a fender, so looks like some sort of fluid. A lot of smoke out of those right side pipes.
And Steve, the 11 car was on pit road.
Keep the old rods in place.
He was on pit road when that caution came out. They went ahead and serviced the car. That's going to put him a lap down, but maybe it's not. It should put him a lap down, but he should be able to stay out and get the free pass and get back in the lead lap.
Looked as though J.J. Yaley was waving to the crew, hey, give me a shove, just push me back to pit road. Still got the window net up.
Is he good?
Got a chop.
Nah, I don't feel like he's alright.
See that? Yeah, with a free tire.
Yeah.
You're gonna roll like that.
Just, that's good.
Driver gets out, doesn't have the gear, doesn't take off. If he wants it shoved, it could have blown up. I'm not sure what happened there. I think just wants a,
I didn't see what happened,
be
guys.
pushed on into the garage. He'll take care of it, but don't want to get out and go through the whole hassle of getting an ambulance and all that. Well, once he gets out, his day is over, but I think the old Nascar officials don't tell him what he's going to do. Yeah.
They're still talking to him. He still doesn't want to get out of that car, it looks like.
Well,
I'm not getting on that car.
I mean, if it blew up, he'd want to get out, but maybe he thinks there's nobody see his helmet coming off now.
Yeah, look at the tail, though. There's no, I mean, there's a little bit of dirt there, but not a lot of oil like you'd see if it really blew up. But, man, that was a ton of smoke. Yeah.
Could have blown a power steering line off or something like that.
So now does this level the playing field between Martin Truex Jr., Brad Keselowski, Kevin Harvick, Ryan Blaney, Kurt Busch, all of them will be coming to pit road, and now their crews. So much more important because this will determine how they come off of pit road and how they restart.
Rick, third place, Kevin Harvick broke it down into 3 segments. Bad at the start of the run, good in the middle, not so great at the end. Crew Chief Rodney Childers will make an air pressure adjustment to the right rear Goodyear tire to help the goods stay longer, Marty.
Dave, it's gotten much cooler here in Kentucky, so you're going to see a lot of teams put tape on the front grille, including Brad Keselowski's team, whose temps are 20 under optimal. He said he's loose into 3, tight in the exit of 4, and they were going to do air pressure adjustment as well. Pitted right in front of him, Martin Truex Jr., the leader. He says he's a little bit tight early in the run, but he's pretty happy with it. About 10 laps into the run, 4 fresh Goodyear tires for everyone. The 41 with a little strategy play, 2 tires, he'll win the race off pit road.
It's going to be 41, and then Martin Truex Jr. looks like he'll come off second. For Kurt Busch, a 2-tire stop for the 41.
Bar situation again, it was moving itself. Chad Johnson not wanting to lose track position. Let's do it with wedge. So you can see them several wedge adjustments. Steve, you can walk us through that, what that's like, trying to fix that track bar situation for Kyle Larson.
Yeah, they're just trying to offset it, Dale. You mentioned what adjustments can offset the track bar. None are the same, but you can just try to get the balance back correct for Larson as close as you can get it by changing the wedge.
A little bit of work there for Kyle Larson. Working with that adjustment, Kurt Busch, track strategy. That's Cup Series race for Kentucky.
My father passed his truck down to me. It's the same thing I want to do with you.
It's an emotional thing to watch your child grow up, and especially get behind the wheel.
I want to keep, stacking up the memories and the miles, years.
He's going to get mine, but I'm going to get a new one.
When it's time for your old Chevy truck to become their new Chevy truck, there's Truck Month. Get 18% of MSRP cash back on all Silverado 100 crew cab LT pickups when you finance with GM Financial. That's $9,000 on this Silverado. Plus, during Truck Month, make no monthly payments for 90 days.
I think I'm going to try buying tires online.
TireRack.com can help you with that.
I guess I could buy the same ones I have.
No need to guess.
Our Tire Decision Guide gives you all the right options.
Someone should have been a Tire Decision Guide or something.
Can you not hear us?
Right now, you can get this special offer when you buy a set of 4 select Goodyear tires. For details, go to TireRack.com/Goodyear offer. TireRack.com, the way
use thumbtacks so much, they asked me to be in a commercial. I got my hedges trimmed. I got my carpets cleaned. I even remodeled my entire kitchen. Just download the Thumbtack app and get prices from local pros for free. Thumbtack.com.
I was right out of college and I was starting job interviews and I already noticed that my teeth were starting to shift. When I heard of Smile Direct, I was so excited.
Let Smile Direct Club give you a smile you'll love for 60% less than braces by sending invisible aligners direct to you. Plus, we straighten most smiles in an average of 6 months.
So convenient. You don't have to go to an orthodontist every month. You can go into a Smile shop. They also have a kit that they can ship directly to your house. There's really no excuse to not try it.
Get started for 60% less at SmileDirectClub.com.
This is a hernia mesh legal alert. If you experienced problems following hernia repair that resulted in removal of the hernia mesh, you may have a case. Call 1-800-296-1275 for a free case evaluation.
56 laps to go. The Monster Energy Cup Series race for Kentucky Speedway. Telecast presented by Toyota. I want to take a look at the Toyota driver updates. Mark Truex Jr. currently second. Kyle Busch, Eric Jones, Daniel Suarez, all inside the top 10. It's been an incredible race already, and we have seen pit strategy put different teams up front. We've seen a lot of great races. Looking forward to next week and another great race from the Magic Mile.
Lobster.
And again, a little bit of an unconventional broadcast that we're looking forward to next week. At least I'm looking forward to it because those three guys right there will take all of the race calls from the booth. I'm actually going to go down to pit road and see just how easy those guys have it.
I think you're going to see how easy we have it. Oh. I think that's what you're going to learn. And I think what I'm going to learn is how easy you make this look. I am nervous about reading. Hey, you know, we don't have hockey, do we? Because I can't pronounce the goalie's name. It's not going to happen.
Tour de France, Rick. Tour de France. We have to use some cyclist names.
They're just as difficult. Yeah, I'm just going to say they have to climb a hill. I'm not going to name the mountain. I can't pronounce it.
I think your Southern Virginia accent would be perfect saying French names.
Okay. We might find out. Sounds scary.
Looking forward to this one, though, coming to an end. 55 laps still to go. And what a difficult situation it has been for Kyle Larson after working his way from back to front. Then he has a track bar problem inside the car. So, Steve, talk us through how they're trying to fix that.
Yeah, so a gentleman goes under the back of the car. The adjuster inside won't work. The track bar is dropping. He's going to try to make a manual change. You see underneath there, frantically working on the track bar, trying to raise it up, get it in a position, and actually clamp it there. Take away the adjustment, but at least put it where it needs to be. You know, they continue to work on it. You see this, David Bryant right there, the car chief. He gets on the radio. They make the decision they cannot move the track bar. It's mangled. It's locked in position. So now we're going to make a wedge adjustment. A big wedge adjustment's a couple rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 rounds in the right rear is huge. And it looks like about another 7 rounds out of the left. That is taking a ton of wedge out. So basically, as that track bar drops, the car gets very, very, very tight. So now they've just taken all the wedge out, which is not the same. But you're just trying to crunch it at this point. 54 to go.
Wow, 54 already?
On this last set of pit stops, another issue. We have the 31 right here. They're going to have a penalty for removing equipment. So you see they're servicing the left side. They dropped the jack. And right there, you see the guy trying to catch the adjuster wrench out of the window. It's still in there, so he moved it out of the pit box. That's a penalty. Same penalty we saw Jimmy Johnson get last week. You can't do anything to the car outside the pit box.
So we mentioned Steve, the 11 cars on pit road when this caution came out, but he stayed out on the racetrack, got the wave around, so he's back in the lead lap.
Coming up to the back of the field as they get ready for the restart. 53 to go when they come back to the line. Kurt Busch, a 2-tire stop, has put him in position now as the race leader. Mark Truex Jr. was in a similar position when Brad Keselowski tried the same thing. It took him almost 30 laps to get back up front. Fans on their feet.
Freeze line there. Let's go. There we go, guys. Win.
Lady with a great restart. Keselowski pushing him.
Martin Truex Jr. surging on the inside. But look at Kurt Busch go on the high line.
Yay.
Kyle Busch has some trouble on the bottom down there. 1 and 2. Shuffling a few cars back, tighten everybody up behind them. That bottom's so tough. Look, Daniel Suarez.
Daniel Suarez. Looks as though he caught the 10 of Eric Almirola. But Suarez catches it.
How they didn't wreck, I have no idea. You're right, he's backing up big time, lost a ton of position, but he's probably got to be happy he wasn't in a wreck, Suarez.
Suarez on the outside, 3 wide.
3 wide. Sorry, guys.
They're wanting a wreck. 3 wide into 3.
There's no wreck.
Bubba Wallace just able to sneak in front of that 34 of Michael McDowell and clear him. The 37, 19 of Daniel Suarez. And jockeying for positions all over the racetrack now. And look what time it is. Steve, we saw this yesterday. The sprinklers just automatically come on. It must be around 10 o'clock. Maybe we should look at Denny Hamlin's. Yeah, if we look at Denny Hamlin's maps, we'll know exactly what time it is.
Maybe that's why he had the time on there. He knew 10 o'clock the sprinklers were coming on.
Well, I tell you what, it's got pit road wet. The end of pit road on the outside lane is actually wet.
You know, we saw sprinklers come on right immediately after the Xfinity race. They had them on a timer, apparently. They shut that timer off.
Maybe that's why grass at home is brown.
Kevin Harvick to the inside of Eric Jones. Remember, Eric Jones had a vibration. He has rebounded back. And now running in the 7th position with Kevin Harvick. Moving to the front. Logano right on his back bumper.
Harvick got a bad pit stop. Lost some spots on that last change on pit road, and that really hurt him.
So did Clint Boyer. He's working past Jones as well.
Oh, look at you loose.
Chasing the car on the racetrack.
And that's what happens, Junior. You have bad pit stops and put you back further, and you have to race harder to try to get to the front. That is a problem with these Stewart-Haas teams. They're going to have to find a way, moving into the playoffs, to have better pit stops. You see right here, 14-car Boyer drives in there, drives in just a little too deep, loses the bottom. Nice save.
Oh, look out! Look at the small picture down here.
Yeah,
Jimmy Johnson.
Man, Boyer pinched him so hard down in that corner. Didn't give Jimmy much chance there.
So much momentum lost now out of 48. He is falling back.
That's 50 to go.
Steve, enough fuel, they don't have to come back to pit road.
How about David Reagan, Steve? The 38 car.
Yeah, it's a great run for the 38 for David Reagan all the way up to 13th position. And yes, Rick, they're good on fuel, and I think that's why you're seeing what you saw. Dale, you talked about how the 48 and the 14 didn't give each other any room because they know if the yellow doesn't come out, this is it. This is the run to the finish.
41 still in front of the 78. Kurt Busch, after using that high line on the restart to take the lead, now has a mere full of Martin Truex Jr. This is what Martin Truex Jr. was able to do to Brad Keselowski earlier, right on his back bumper until Keselowski made a mistake, a little bobble, and then right by he went.
Right behind these guys, Ryan Blaney sneaking into this picture.
Showing
some great speed in this particular part of the race.
These guys, that's where Brian's been so good. Brian's been so good, Junior, is on these early part of the runs. He needs to do all he can to try to get in front of Truex and Busch, and then maybe hold him off. He just hasn't had good speed on long runs tonight.
That's right. He was the fastest that time by at 29.58.
Good run by Truex right here. Big run to the middle of the corner.
Going to the inside. Door to door as they cross the stripe. And new leader once again in Kentucky. Martin Truex Jr. A year ago at this racetrack, Martin Truex Jr. had increased his lead over second place by 15 seconds. seconds as they came down to the final laps. And then a caution came out. They had to have a restart. He was able to surge out front. But I don't think Ryan Blaney's going to let him get away.
Well, Junior, that was huge right there. Blaney getting by Busch as quickly as it does. That kept him in the ball game, Marty.
And guys, I don't know what time this says on Denny Hamlin's dash, but hopefully it says his blinkers, which just now shut off. Thank goodness. But that is a very large puddle on pit road. You mentioned it, Jeff. That's right in front of Ryan Blaney's pit stall. We get another caution. We come down pit road. That's going to be a factor that NASCAR is going to have to deal with.
Yeah.
And remember, these tires are slick, so they will not work well in water.
Kyle Busch, the top 5.
That last time by Trix, just a little bit quicker than Blaney. Blaney had to have been hoping that Kurt was going to hold Trix a little bit longer there. But as soon as Trix gets by, showing what he's capable of, a little more speed out of that car than Blaney has. 42 to go. And they've known it since the restart. The action was heavy, not just at the front of the field, but back here. The 14 at Clint Boyer, the 48 at Jimmy Johnson. Tight racing here in Kentucky. We're going to go NASCAR nonstop.
Flavorful and crispy. Flispy. It's this thing I do where I combine 2 words to make a cooler word. I also came up with Labradoodle. You had a Labrador who could draw?
Nothing beats our new $3.99 crispy tender dinner. Hurry in and try it today.
Flavor snow cone slush.
My pickle juice slush is great. My mouth is like, my brain's like,
yee. So you like it?
What did I just say? It's like it's in one sheet and not one fruit.
Come on, guys. Come on. I know you guys enjoying this.
Hurry in before they're gone.
Are you a fan of
commercial right now, guys?
Tons to do, not spending much? Then you're a fan of NASCAR. Get tickets to New England's premier summer event. Kids weekend passes just $10.
What's up?
There's one thing you should know first. I don't know who I'd be without my family.
Who thinks to win tonight, guys?
I'm coming for you.
It's tense.
Skyscraper, rated PG-13.
Jr. with a little over 1 second lead over Ryan Blaney, who's running second here in the Bluegrass State. We will be with you until the checkered flags. Unless a caution comes out, we'll see a quick break in there. 35 laps of racing still to go. And Keselowski tried a little strategy earlier and put him up front, and has kept him up here in the top 3 right now. He's running in the 3rd position. Kurt Busch tried a little strategy as well. He's still the top 5 running in 4th. I want to take a look at tonight's Ram Trucks Proven to Last.
Yeah, Rick starts with the 78. I know he's won races this year, but he has yet to win on a 1.5-mile track. If the 2017 champion wants to become the 2018 favorite, he has to win on 1.5-mile tracks, which he's leading and dominating this race so far. Keep driving away about a 10th a lap over Ryan Blaney, but can Blaney catch him? Can Blaney change his line, do anything to make a race
race out of this with 33 to go. And that late race caution that we see so often, if it does come out, who's going to have the nerve to take two? Or better yet, Rick, stay out altogether for track position?
I don't know.
Track position has been so critical tonight. We've seen it. It's been critical for 20 to 25 laps, but then it seems as though the strongest car, Martin Truex Jr., has always risen to the top and been able to get up front and continue to lead. He has won the first stage, won the second stage, and now out front again. He's already led 142 laps in this race. Take a look at the last two races at Kentucky. We mentioned earlier, no one has ever won a stage at Kentucky other than Martin Truex Jr. The stage racing started last year. He was able to go up and win both stages at the race last year. Now has won the first two stages here out front and potentially is going to lead more laps than he led a year ago. We mentioned last year and what a dominant performance he had put on. He went out and was leading the first two stages, won the first two stages, had a 15-second lead, and had to have a great restart at the end to win the race. Like we've seen tonight, that outside line worked. Cars wrecked behind him, and he was able to come back to the checkered flag and capture the victory. A year ago, it was Martin Truex Jr. who was dominant on mile-and-a-half tracks, as we just saw. And the Ram proven to last. He hasn't won at a mile-and-a-half track this year, but he's looking to change those statistics tonight.
Rick, he's got top 4 finishes in 7 of the last 8 races. And when this season started, about maybe 8 or 10 races in, I didn't think that he was on par with Kevin Harvick for sure, or Kyle Busch. But over the last 7 races, or the last 8 races, this team has probably been the best team.
Yeah.
They're in championship form. Some of the rule changes that have been in the offseason affected them and took a little speed out of their car, and you got to give it to Cole Byrne and the whole organization. They have found that speed. What else will they find before we get to Vegas?
You mentioned Blaney. I wonder if he can run him down. Well, here's how far he's got to go. So this is about a second and a half that Truex has gotten out on Blaney. They're running about the same lap time. Truex is just a little bit quicker. But Blaney in that red and white car at the back of this line, that's the difference. That's what he's got to make up. To do that, Truex is going to have to, I would not say have a problem, but he's going to have to lose the handling on his car later in this run. So far tonight, Truex hasn't shown that weakness, but as Steve mentioned earlier, the track's cooler now than it's been. The cars are different. That may happen. If it does, Blaney will be right there.
27 laps to go, and let's go through the field. Let's start with Marty.
I think it's hard to believe that if Martin Truex Jr. and Cole Byrne can pull off this win tonight, it will be their first mile-and-a-half win of 2018 and trying for a second perfect race of the year. As you mentioned, winning stage 1, 2, and to win. Ryan Blaney, though, wants to upset that, and he said the car turned so well in the middle part of the run, but this is the test for the 12 car. At the end of the run, they get too tight. How about the rally for Brad Keselowski? You guys mentioned it. The penalty on the very first stop of the night fell back to 30 seconds. Paul Wolf with the move for 2 tires.
When is the last though, guys? It's 26.
Busch restarted fourth. He has stayed there. That lack of rear grip and that lithium tightness he told his crew about is still somewhat there. He hasn't made any progress. As for older brother Kurt, 2 tires on the restart. He got to leading the laps, but he has not been able to keep the 41 car up there. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to win the race he needs to or win the end of the stage.
Yes, awesome, man.
Points like they so desperately need. As for the 4 of Kevin Harvick, no grip lately. That's why he's more than 8 seconds behind the leader. Kelly.
Rick Jones has had his hands full with this 20 car. Remember, at one point he had the vibration, thought he was blowing up. Well, hasn't improved much. He says he is way too tight. This car is impossible to drive. The team is telling him to find his rhythm. He's had some fast lap times and he's running 7th, Marty.
Kelly, remember earlier we wondered why Todd Gordon stayed out at the end of stage 1. Well, he flipped the track position, got Joey Logano on the top 10, and he has stayed there all evening long. They took Brad Keselowski's complete setup, Parker. Clearly it's working out for the 22 tonight.
That it is, but hot on his heels there is the 10 car of Eric Almirola. You know, earlier today I saw him in his hauler working with his crew chief John Kaufman. I said, what are you looking at? He said, I'm looking at
the data of our car versus other cars on the long run. We need to be better on the long run. And they've been able to work on that car throughout the night to make a little bit on the long run. Right now, struggling with a lack of side bite on the exit of the corners. Behind him in 10th, Paul Menard. What a great night for this 21 car. Remember back in Chicago, they had a lot of speed. They weren't able to use it in the race. This night, they ran the top 10 throughout the night, and he's just struggling a little bit in 3 and 4 right now, Dave.
Parker, we've watched what happened to the 14 of Clint Boyer. Lost spots on pit road. I talked to the team. They just told me,
23 laps to go, guys. 23. 23.
Has gone in the tank, Kelly.
Chase Elliott needs to collect all the playoff points he can. Well, his crew chief Ellen Gustin said, hey, good news is we have good consistency in the car. Bad news is they're still just lacking speed, especially compared to some of the other teams. Chase has had a pretty consistent car running just outside the top 10, Marty.
Kelly, the stats on your screen are correct. Kyle Larson is in 13th after the track car that decided it was going to go down by itself. They fixed that with 14 rounds of wedge, and he's been a top 5 car ever since. And very impressive Kyle Larson up to 13.
And the 48 of Jimmy Johnson, things getting a little bit heated. We saw that contact between the 48 and the 14. Well, Jimmy was pretty upset over the radio at Clint Boyer. That's just a sign of the frustration that this team has endured. But Chad Canals, the crew chief, tell me, hey, it's not for lack of effort. We are trying absolutely everything we can to get this car better week in, week out, Parker.
Behind him is Jay McMurray. It's been a very utilitarian night for the one car here. They just have not had the speed to get in the top 10. They've gotten close as high as 12th at one point in this race, but just have not been able to hold the car up there at the top 10. Right now, fighting a bit of a tight condition. You see him use that highlight shot.
Parker, Daniel Suarez runs in the 16th position in turns 1 and 2. His car will not turn well. The worst condition, loose into turn 3, and that's tough at Kentucky.
Great rundown for all those teams. And something else that's going on tonight is a race within a race. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. came into this race 19 points back from Alex Bowman. Alex Bowman blew that tire, got in a wreck in the wall. Now he's in the garage. Well, now he's cut that. Now he's only 9 points behind Alex Bowman. So although Stenhouse is running in 26th position, he's still making ground into that 16th spot. As points go along, one of the things that we talked about when this show started, Rick, was points. Not only for guys trying to get in the playoffs, but these playoff points going to people that are contending for the championship, that already won races that are in. So as they run now, look how close it would be. Kyle Busch 30, Harvick 27, Truex 20. That's assuming he wins the race. They're all within 10 points. That's huge for Truex to narrow that gap. Winning these stages and if they can win this race, it's so important to enter these playoffs with as many playoff points as possible.
I talked to Kevin Harvick this week, and he told me the critical thing for them going forward every single week is to try to get as many of their playoff points as they can. They want about a 1-race buffer going into the playoffs to help propel them through the rounds in case they do have a disastrous race. And so you see that as well back there for that battle for 16th. The guy, Chase Elliott, is actually building that cushion for himself as he's in 14th or 15th right now, 51 points up. He's grown his lead a little bit on that 17th position of Ricky Stenhouse.
So my mother at home is watching this, not going to be surprised, not bad at that. So I said he'd have 20 points. Warren Truex Jr. actually had 25 points, so he would cut that lead to only 5 points. So that's, I mean, these races matter. And it's not just, hey, I want another race. It's giving yourself a shot to win this championship.
And Jeff, Warren Truex Jr. admitted to us in Countdown to Green earlier today, yeah, it's a battle among the big three because they have to match each other for those playoff points. And Truex reminded me of something. He said, I only have to go back 2 years. We had one of the best cars in 2016, and we were eliminated at Talladega because we didn't have enough bonus points. So, yeah, they're thinking it all the time. He needs all the points he can get for those playoffs coming up.
And remember, I hate to be Captain Obvious, but the big three continuing to win races. 5 wins for Kevin Harvick, 5 wins for Kyle Busch.
14 laps to go, guys. 14 laps to go.
Martin Truex Jr. already this season.
Helps get those guys through the rounds into the playoffs, but also doesn't get any playoff points to anyone else. So Clint Boyer, Keselowski,
You guys see a fair drive line. Yes.
want to try to be that fourth car or try to beat any car that gets to Homestead. We're going to have a workout out for them to get through those rounds in the playoffs.
What's momentum do for you? Look at the 20 of Barrett Jones. I know earlier in the game he was frustrated. He reported a vibration. Lost some track position. You just got to outrun on the racetrack outside the top 10 pretty easily. Weathered the storm. You mentioned it. Stay calm. It's a long race. Put yourself in position. Here he is, 7th. We talk about these younger drivers, right? He got that win that we all expected him to get eventually. He got it last week at Daytona. This may only be a 7th in the record book if he ends right here, but it's more than a 7th. You know, it's understanding the length of these races, staying patient, letting them come to you. Later in his career, maybe later in the season, maybe next week, that patience will turn into another win.
And Steve, what's impressive about that is he's putting a string of top 10s together. If he finishes this race where he's running, that'd be 4 top 10s in a row. That's what you want to see from a young driver. They have speed, but also consistency. You have to learn that at this level. Barrett Jones is starting to come into his own at the top level of racing.
Well, another organization that may not get the win here in Kentucky, but has to feel good about their showing is Penske. Team Penske currently running 2nd and 3rd.
11.
Joey Logano at 9th. All 3 cars inside the top 10. You know,
Nice,
last 3
another
mile and a
place.
half before the playoffs start, a big test. A lot of organizations looking at making improvements.
Speedway.
Dale, it's got to be a good feeling if you're one of these Team Penske drivers to see the improvement on the racetrack.
Yeah, Brad Keselowski said that he felt like he was part of the B team. Talking about the big 3, they're the A team. Felt like he was in that second tier. And runs like tonight give you that confidence that you're making some gains. He's got a lot of success here, and Penske always has great speed here, but still, you take a lot away from the lap and you can run up to the top 3. Marty.
Hey, Junior, look who's in the top 10. How about Kyle Larson? Guess who's the fastest car on the track? Yep, Kyle Larson. After those 14 rounds of wedge to fix the track bar that had broken earlier in the race. And you know, you never know what goes into winning a championship. Nights like this, it could have very easily been a 25th place finish for this 42 team. It's going to be a top 10 for Kyle Larson tonight. And those spots could be critical when it comes to the cut time, not only in Las Vegas, but later on down the road.
Marty, you're exactly right. And not only the value of points, but the value of pride, the value of never quitting. Hey, we had some adversity, but we fought together and we clawed out a finish. That is stuff that you cannot pay for. That confidence it gives a race team.
They have these simulations that give them the information, Steve, to understand, okay, the track bar is 5 inches down. What can we do to the car that would match that balance shift? What can we undo or change to the car that would give us the same balance shift? It might not be the exact same adjustment, but they made the right choice to give him some sort of a competitive car. And he's also moved that third crew way beyond halfway up the racetrack. He's really been chasing that high line, and that's going to also help free the car up. So got to give it to the crew, but you also got to give it to Larson for being able to move around on the racetrack to find where his car has speed.
Yeah, it's just a perfect example of how that technology works, right? 7 rounds on each side of the rear window is a huge adjustment, but I don't believe it was a guess, as you said. It was something calculated.
Difficult, though, as the laps continue to wind down. Less than 7 laps to go in this race, as Mark Truex Jr. has now almost a 2.5-second lead over Ryan Blaney. You continue to watch 42 of Kyle Larson move his way up, trying to take another position, move up to 9th in front of Joey Logano. But there's just not enough time left in this race unless a caution were to come out. But still, that would be a big jump to go from 9th and to get by the fastest car that's been on the racetrack all night. Mark Truex Jr., a dominant performance, led over 168 laps already.
Another car having a good night. You see that green and white 21 of Paul Menard. Paul Menard's running 11th position. He came into this race. He's 55 points back. He now is only 23 points back. That's a gain of 32 points in one race. So solid night for Paul Menard and his team.
Less than 5 laps to go.
All right.
Make sure to stay with us for post-race coverage. Over an hour of post-race coverage right here at Kentucky Speedway.
Somebody's making move.
And now, coming up on 4 laps.
I don't know, guys. So
4 more times around.
Yeah.
6 miles remain for Mark Truex Jr. This was about the time a year ago when a caution came out, and he had to have a great restart. They went into overtime for that restart. Martin Truex Jr. Just like most kids grow up, you go to work with your dad. Well, his dad in New Jersey had a fishing company where he went out on the clam boat. So as a young kid, went out on that, working with Dad. But Dad also was interested in racing. And Martin Truex Jr. took to it right away. Won the championship a year ago, and now trying to defend that title, as he has definitely separated himself with the other big three this season as one of the favorites for the championship.
Rick, you mentioned the 78. His story of how he got into this race car and really the performance they put on last year to win the championship. You know, it was later in the year last year. You know, he didn't start winning in February or March. It took him a little bit to get to victory lane. Once he figured it out, they truly dominated. He actually got his wins a little bit earlier this year, but it was still lacking that mile-and-a-half win. That's what he's trying to do tonight, Rick.
One of the other things he's trying to do is make sure that his owner, Barney Visser, is going to be there to see the championship run. We come up on 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank.
I appreciate that.
Barney Visser actually had a heart attack prior to the Homestead Miami race and wasn't able to travel to Miami to celebrate that championship run. But Martin Truex Jr., as we've mentioned, the playoff points so important in advancing from round to round to round in the playoffs. And of course, one driver's going to get to the championship round.
Martin Truex Jr. will win here.
It's going to Martin Truex Jr. as he wins in Kentucky.
That's right, that's right, that's right, man. Yeah, Alan? Hello, hello, welcome to Live Stream. How you doing? How you doing? Yes, sir.
Started the day
yes, blood Truex.
I need points. I need playoff points. I need to win stages. I need to win races. Well, you can't get any more points than what Martin Truex Jr. did tonight. Sweeping the stages, winning the race. Another dominant performance for Martin Truex Jr. Here's team owner Barney Visser.
Guys?
Now 4 wins on the season. What a burnout. This moment presented by Sunoco, fueling victories all season long.
Yeah, fast car, guys.
Car's rolling, Mark. Careful. Careful, Mark. Mark. Let it go. Just let it go. Let it go, man.
You're missing something. We'll let Martin Truex Jr. unbuckle. I think you got to take these fans from Kentucky everywhere you go because they do pretty right by you, don't they?
They sure do. We love coming here. I rode around on the golf cart today to go out and see all the auto owners people, and I was just amazed by all the fans out there at the Midway, and it looked like everybody's having a great time, and so a lot of 78 here, so I want to thank all of you for coming out, man. What a hell of a night this was.
How about you? You told me earlier today, I need points, I need the lead laps, I need stage wins. I don't think you can do it any better than that, can you?
That's what we try to do every single week, but it shows just how hard it is. You know, we made it look easy last year, but it certainly wasn't. And just hats off to my guys for sticking with me all year. We've really been working hard on these race cars, trying to figure it out. And we've had some great fans sticking behind us and a lot of partners that have made it happen. So 5-hour auto owners and, you know, Best Pro Toy and everybody that makes it happen. But most importantly, these fans for coming out. We wouldn't be here without them.
You gotta get your car to victory lane. You got a little bit of walk.
Oh, drive it.
Okay,
it still runs.
All All right, Martin Truex Jr., car and all, they're going to go to victory lane here in just a moment. But first, a little business at the start-finish line for the checkered flag, and these fans are loving it, Rick.
Oh.
You let it go, right, Junior? Your car's going to roll away, just let it go. Another checkered flag for Martin Truex Jr. 19th career win for Martin in a up-and-down career. But the pinnacle was last year when he won the championship, and now he is putting himself in a position where he's becoming once again a favorite for this year's title.
It's simple. People count on you, and you count on your truck. So we built you the most mobile line of Ram trucks yet. The all-new Ram 1500 delivers best-in-class towing. The Ram 2500 has best-in-class gas towing. And the Ram 3500 gives you best-in-class fifth-wheel towing. That's why more people are switching to Ram than ever before.
Now get an average $8,984 in total values on the 2018 Ram 2500 Limited Crew Cab with a Cummins diesel engine.
Don't drop that down.
Cars, tracks, and drivers may change. The smooth citrus taste that drives us remains the same.
Let's go, guys.
Martin making his way back to victory lane after he acknowledges the crowd. He mentioned the way, saw that as I was coming in today too. A cool atmosphere here, everybody having fun, getting ready for tonight's race. They saw dominant performance as we look at the playoff standings. Past the halfway point of the season. Again, now there's only 7 races remaining before the playoffs get underway. Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick with 5 wins now. With tonight's win, Martin Truex Jr., 4 wins. Again, the big 3 have separated themselves. You see the playoff points that they have been able to accumulate. Those will help them advance from round to round and potentially into the championship at Homestead, Miami at the end of the season. Only 7 drivers have won this year after 19 races. Some of the fewest numbers of race winners through this point of the season. And you know the 78, he was just in victory lane a year ago. He knows how to get to victory lane, and he's going to have people help, but I'm not so sure about that. Now he's going to have to back up. Somebody might have led him astray. He's lost. What's over there? Yeah, they're trying to get him into the right spot. That's a great problem to have, Rick. He wants to get there because he knows his team's there, and the best place to celebrate is with the guys that have helped you get to victory lane.
Yes. Completely changed the way this is supposed to work. That was the least of his problems. When you're standing on the door and your car starts to roll, what do, Rick? You abandon ship.
Just let her go.
I think the post-race has been more painful than during the race for Martin Truex.
Hands in the air. And steam coming out the base of the windshield. Maybe he needs to get out and let the car drive itself. So while he's trying to get into victory lane, let's go to Parker.
Matt Keselowski led 38 laps, finished third. You got the lead through some strategy. Looked like that might work out. Were you in game with that?
Yeah, Parker was a good call from our crew chief, Paul Wolf, but we just, had better speed than we've had in the Mount S, but not enough to run with the 78. And he eventually got by us there, and I thought we might have had a shot on it if we could have restarted 4th there, but we kind of cycled back to 6th, and it wasn't enough to be able to make something happen there. But all in all, a decent day. I hate that I kind of dug a hole early in the race with the the speeding on pit road. We're just racing 18 off of pit road and try to get a little bit too much, but we'll take this and hopefully build off of it for the Mountain Halves and the playoffs. It's going to be really important, and looking forward to next week in Loudon. I think we're going to be really good there.
Where would you assess the Team Penske Fords are right now in comparison to those Toyotas you had to race against tonight?
We took a step up this week, but obviously we weren't as good as the 78. So it was a nice little boost, but we still have some work to do.
And Brad Keselowski getting a solid third-place finish.
So it'll go down as a second-place finish for Ryan Blaney. But Ryan, after the last few races that you've had some difficult weeks, how big of a win is this?
It's not a win. It's a positive, that's for sure. Man, I hate it. I thought we were in a good spot there, restarting fourth, and Martin struggled a little bit the first couple laps, and I thought I could get by him, and just couldn't quite get a run on him, and his car came in, and mine kind of faded a little bit, and he won the race. So that stunk. Man, I thought we had a shot at it tonight, but I'm really proud of the gains we made all race, though, to be honest with you. I didn't think we were a second-place car at the beginning of the race. And we got a lot better throughout the night. So Jeremy Boss, everybody did a great job, and I can't thank Dex Imaging and Ford and Menards enough for what they do. And you said after the last few weeks we've had, this is a very good positive for us. Hopefully we can keep it going in the right direction.
And as you turn around, you saw your teammate Brad Keselowski also there in the top 5. Do you feel like you guys, is this a sign you're closing the gap?
Do my line quick. My last thing. Quickly.
You never know, before I end it. Dominated the night. They had a really great race car and they did a good job. And they've done that all year. We just got to keep working hard, like we all have been at Team Penske, and just trying to keep closing that gap and to be able to we dominate races and we lead a bunch of laps. So hopefully we get there soon.
And now the scene in victory lane. He found it, and he celebrates. I was going to ask you about the emergency brake. Perhaps I should ask you about the navigation system. Thanks for joining us. What happened?
How long ago was that out there? The Nascar official took me down the wrong turn. He disappeared, and I couldn't see anything. I was overheating so bad. Dang windshield was fogged up, and I couldn't see anything. But finally made it here, and man, what an awesome night. I mean, what a race car. Cole and Jazzy and James and Pete and all the guys come up with one hell of a setup for here. And we thought we were good yesterday, and we tweaked on it for today. And my goodness, this thing was good. So, get tired of thanking everybody, but I don't. I mean, there's a lot of people we couldn't do this without. Beechcraft, Cessna, Garmin, all my partners at FTJ, all the guys at TRD. I think I hurt your engine a little bit. It smells bad, and I never had one overheat that bad, but what can I say about the team and Barney and everybody that gives us the things we need? JGR Chassis Shop and Body Shop for their collaboration, making this possible, and just this is one hell of a race team. I'm so lucky to drive for them. I'm just enjoying myself, and say hi to Sherry at home, say hi to everybody back home in Jersey. And Bass Pro, Johnny wasn't here tonight. John Cole was here, so we're going to drink cold beers for John L. But Auto Owners and 5 Hour, Denver Mattress Furniture Row. Again, just everybody that helps us out. This is so much fun, I can't even tell you.
Party's just getting started. 2 in a row now from Martin Truex in dominating fashion at Kentucky.
14.
There was a question mark, I guess, as maybe a little bit of a weakness to start this season. It was, can he win again on the mile-and-a-half tracks? Well, I think he's just proven to us that he can. Can this now put him as far as the Big Three, as the leader of the Big Three for the championship run?
Well, what we've seen so far is they've all found a way to step up. So one guy, it's Kevin Harvick. Like, oh my goodness, Kevin Harvick's better than those guys. And then Kyle Busch stepped up. Now Martin Truex and his team has stepped up. So what I'm waiting for is who's going to step up outside of those guys. We saw Keselowski tonight, man, problems early, but he overcame it. Had a good finish. Ryan Blaney ran well all night. There's 2 Penske cars that ran very well. Are we going to start to see them show more power that we expect to see and become championship contenders?
Steve Jr., how about you guys' perspective?
Well, I think it's worth noting this was the last true mile-and-a-half before the playoffs. This was the time to show what you had.
What's that?
You enter the playoffs, head to Las Vegas, and see what you got. The summer has a variety of racetracks. It's hard to improve your equipment, but I agree. The Penske cars took a step up. Right now, I think they're perhaps the next closest group to those 3 guys that win all the races.
Yeah, it's hard. One thing that I've learned being in the booth already is it's hard to really pinpoint which one of the Big Three is the best car right now, because it seems like each week one of them kind of shows up. And outruns the others. So it's hard to tell who has the advantage. We'll be watching that pretty close as we get to Vegas. But also, like Jeff said, like who's the guy that's going to fill that fourth slot? I feel like the big three are going to get all the way home still with the playoff points that they have. Who's the guy that's going to be number 4? But Boyer has some playoff points. If he wins another race or two, he could put himself in a position to do that and have the best odds to be that fourth driver. But we're seeing some speed out of some other cars too that can make that happen.
Yeah, down the playoff grid, Rick, it's getting tight down there at 16. We've seen a couple of drivers make gains, a couple other drivers lose some points.
Definitely want to celebrate, though, what Martin Truex Jr. was able to do here tonight. An absolute dominating performance. Let's go to Krista, Kyle, and DJ for more post-race coverage.
Yeah, absolutely, Rick. The victory lane scene. He's from Marietta, New Jersey. That's where he calls home. But he has made this spot, Kentucky's victory lane, his home the last 2 years. We're going to talk to Martin Truex Jr. He's going to come join us. Plus interviews with Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick. I guess that you call him the other two of the big three. And Cole Purr and Martin Truex's crew chief. That plus a lot more coming up here on the post-race show from Kentucky. So we right now are covered in a little bit of, what is this, confetti? We had firework debris sort of all over, but we have sort of gathered ourselves to be able to bring you the post-race show here from Kentucky. So here's what's crazy. I mean, he did this last year. Not only did he dominate, like I said, winning the stages, winning the races, but it's the points he took from those other guys. No one earned a playoff point. We talk a lot about these playoff points, and I know wins are what matter, but this is sort of that extra thing that this new system brings. I mean, that's what it's all about right now.
Yeah, it's insurance that they're gathering to once they get into the playoffs, in case they should run up on any trouble whenever they get into these 3-race mini-series that we basically have to move through that. So, it's just buying insurance. It's doing the things that you need to do, along with gathering a ton of confidence. But, we haven't talked as much about Truex as what we did last year. Actually, if you look at the stats, to this point, they're better than they were last year. They have more top 5s. They're doing everything that they did before, and maybe even a little bit better. It's just that we talked so much about the 5 wins by Kyle Busch and Kevin Harvick because they've been outstanding too. So this team has hit a stride. Not just last year, but even it started before then, and they haven't really slowed down.
Yeah, and it's interesting to watch these three, because I don't think you can talk about one without talking about the other two. It's like watching a 3-tier game of tic-tac-toe. One makes a move, the other makes a counter move. They block in points. He comes here and he gets all the playoff points. Harvick goes a couple of weeks ago, or Kyle Busch goes a couple of weeks ago, he gets all the playoff points. It seems like there's always a move and then a counter move. Now next week, somebody else may make a move, but it is really interesting to watch the way they play. And as they play, they separate themselves. They have controlled the season. We've talked about this before, where it's like watching another sport, like watching basketball, and an up-tempo team controls the tempo of the game. These 3 drivers control the tempo of the races. No matter which one's out front. Martin Truex tonight controlled this race. Kyle Busch in Chicago controlled that. When you look at it, they get themselves in a position, and they make other people, like Brad Keselowski, like Ryan Blaney and those guys, and the 41 of Kurt Busch, make those entire calls and make a move to try to beat them because they're beating you.
Well, the tempo right now for Martin Truex Jr. is upbeat because he gets another Crosley jukebox. That goes to the winner of the race here at Kentucky.
How you doing, guys?
Leading manufacturer of turntables, radios, jukeboxes out of Louisville, Kentucky. So we'll have to ask him what he's going to put maybe the playlist when he comes over here and join us. And maybe we'll talk to him a little bit about what Kyle talked about on the pre-race show.
I didn't have Truex enough already.
Sort of takes us back to another generation. Martin Truex Jr. in another zip code tonight at Kentucky.
Hey, John.
Copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used without the authorized written consent of Nascar Broadcasting. Nascar would like to thank all of you for your support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Man, New Hampshire brings back so many memories. It's such a special track. I've been going up there since I was a teenager, racing with my dad, watching him race. Just like the Cup guys are here, and getting to see their cars up close. Lobster.
That's okay. Good job.
In the early 80s, 2 guys were born. Their names were Jeff and Andy. They grew up, developed facial hair, and one day, while buying razors, they wondered, why do razors cost so much? Jeff and Andy were confused, so they started their own razor company. They
bought a factory in Germany.
Maybe I enjoy the race.
They made razors that looked like they were designed on Earth, not in space. And by manufacturing the razors themselves, Harry's is able to offer a quality shave at a fraction of the price. Go to harrys.com now to get started. Harry's, the shaving company that's fixing shaving.
Hey, listen up. We're his.
Yeah, plot up there.
Looking like this, not like this. Most guys start losing their hair by 35, but thanks to science, baldness can be optional, and so are other male issues. We deliver products directly to you at home. It's easier to take care of yourself than fix it later. Try it out at forhims.com.
The Gladiator tonight in Sparta, Kentucky. No question, Martin Truex Jr. He wins Stage 1, Stage 2, and the race. He's celebrating with his team in Victory Lane. He's going to come over here and join us on the post-race show. Back-to-back wins here at this racetrack. So he knows he's in the playoffs. He already was. He now has 4 wins. Here's the playoff standings.
Yeah, and listen, we talk a lot about 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, and 18th. And I'm going to give you an example of something tonight. Paul Menard picked up 32 points in one single race. 32 points is what he gained. He's still in the same position. Don't get me wrong. He didn't pick up a position here, but he gained that many points, which puts him in position with 7 races to go to make more gains. So as you look up to Jimmy Johnson, as you look up to Chase Elliott and those guys, they're one bad race away from being right there on that bubble.
Yeah, and I'm going to look at Ricky Stenhouse Jr. He's had 2 bad races, 2 bad finishes, but he's closed that gap. He's sitting right there in a position that if they can just go have a couple of clean races, then he's going to find himself in that spot. So, unfortunate that they had the little contact there early, had the tire problem, and then had to come back down pit road again. So, he was just behind the 8 ball all night long, but still, he was able to gain points.
All right, well, speaking of gaining points, Martin Truex Jr. now 25 playoff points, creeping up on Kevin Harvick. He spoke after the race with Kelly.
5th place finish for Kevin Harvick. You can believe it. His first ever top 5 finish here at Kentucky Speedway. Is this a positive step in the right direction?
I guess you could look at it that way. Our Busch Light Ford was good. We just never got all the way to the front, and then the last run we got too loose, and that was our worst run of the night. And then I hit the wall, and that pretty much ended it. So definitely not my favorite place.
No. All right. Well, on a night like this, when you see the 78, we're always talking about the big 3. What goes through your mind when you see him dominate on a 1.5 miles, where you and Kyle Busch have previously been winning all those type of races?
We've never dominated here, so I don't pay much attention to this place.
Okay, thank you.
Kyle Busch finishes 4th. Kyle, what'd you need maybe to challenge that 78 tonight?
I don't know. We look at the same sheet of paper every single weekend as they do, and we just didn't have it tonight. You know, I don't know what we were missing, but the Snickers Camry was good. It was a top 5 car. I thought it was a top 2 car there for a while, and then the 12 was pretty strong there, but kind of just depended on where people kind of lined up after a restart, and then that was kind of the way it set after that. But overall, a decent night for us. You know, we made up, I think, 8 points or maybe 2 points on the 4, so that's all you could ask for. But we lost some, obviously, to the 78, so we'll just keep plugging along and keep trying to keep this points lead.
And you mentioned those restarts. I saw you get loose once or twice on the restarts. Are they just crazy?
Every time. I don't know why. I get off into turn 1 and it just chatters the rear tires, and you just have to stop. And I plugged up the bottom on the second one because I wasn't just going to lose 10 spots like I did the first time, you know. So the guys behind me obviously had to suffer through that. But, you know, that's a product of what I had going on tonight.
Wasn't flashy, but it was a successful night for the 18.
That was your 4th and 5th place finisher. If you were in a bar just watching that, not hearing what they said, you would have thought they finished 25th and 26th.
Well, their standards are high. I mean, you've won 5 races this year already.
Yeah.
You know, you expect to be challenging, if nothing else. And they really never challenged for the lead, either one of them. Busch ran second a lot, but it wasn't typical nights for them, but they made the most of it. But I think what's interesting is they keep talking about the regular season points. We talked about the insurance, we were just talking about playoff points. There's 15 major bonus points awaiting that regular season champ. And so that's 15 that you can't get anywhere else other than going and winning a bunch of stages and winning more races. So that's on their mind right now. We talk about everybody else talking about points. These guys are too.
Okay, this is why we call them the big 3. They're racing each other. They are racing each other. They don't care about anybody else right now. I'm telling you that. And those were two great interviews. You got two guys that finished 4th and 5th, or finished in the top 10 or top 5.
Alright guys, I'm gonna call right
All
here.
they're concerned about is
Thank you for watching my stream. I'm out.
lost some points to the
Peace.
78, and he got all the bonus
And
points, so he's
tomorrow.
closed this up.
Peace.
They're chasing, those three guys are chasing that 15 points. That's what it's all about. That's their next goal. That's what it is. Let's get those 15
good.
points. Then we'll
John,
look
how
towards
you doing?
We'll look towards homestand. Right now, they're after those
Hey,
15
John.
points, and that is what is so frustrating to that garage.
Alright guys. Bye.
These guys